want to talk to you all about addiction. I am an addict. I've been clean for I don't know how long. I don't keep track. One thing that I have noticed throughout my addiction, there are 3 W's to it. The want, the will, and the way. To have your addiction, you gotta want to do the subject of your addiction. And then you gotta have the will to do that subject. And then you gotta have the way to do it. Usually if you have the want and the will, you're gonna find the way. The same goes for getting away from your addiction. You gotta want to get away from your addiction. You gotta have the will to get away from your addiction. And you gotta have the way to get away from your addiction. I was addicted to drugs, the smoking kind, and the smoking kind. That's why I have no teeth left. It was a green addiction and a clear addiction. I never stole. I never cheated or hurt anybody to supply my addiction. If I couldn't pay for it, I either wouldn't do it or friends would come do it with me. When I realized that I really had a bad problem with it, one day, what I would always do was I would wake up, and before I even sat up out of bed or pulled the covers off of me, I'd open the drawer next to my bed and I'd pull it out, take a puff, sit up, take a puff, pull the covers off of me, take a puff, put my feet off the edge of the bed, take a puff, stand up, take a puff, go get my cereal, sit back down, take a puff. And then by the time I'm done with my cereal, I'm done with that, and I'd be loading up another one and go wake up the person that I was living with and puff with him while doing the other kind. And while we're doing that, I'm rolling 3 cigarettes, one for the walk to work, one for my lunch break, and one for my walk home. And then after work, spend the rest of the day puffing and playing hacky sack. But one day, I happened to go into the restroom, and I was never the type of person. I'm still really not the type of person who would actually look at myself like full on in the mirror, like the whole me. Or I'm only looking at bits and pieces of myself. Like I'll look at my eyebrow to pull that hair, or I might look at the side of my nose to pop that zit. But I'm not looking at all of this. But I happened to catch a glimpse of somebody in the mirror. It kind of freaked me out because it was somebody I didn't recognize. So I turned the light back on and I looked, and I realized it was me. My eyes were completely sunken in, my temples were sunken in, all my teeth were pretty much gone. I looked like a skeleton with skin. I mean, by this time I was already wanting to get away from my addiction. It's like, it was just not fun anymore. I didn't like myself when I was coming down. It hurt while I was coming down, but I didn't like myself, and it just wasn't fun. So I went to my uncle, and I had this really awesome 2-person contraption. It was a Hydra. But I went to him and I told him that he could have it if he gave me a ride to the Greyhound station, and I left the area. That was my first step on the way to kicking my addiction. I was still struggling, and I would always fall back, I guess. It was 2010 when I really found my way. I already had the will and I had the want. But this is my way.
It takes 3 W's to quit your addiction. Want, will, way. If you have those 3 W's to feed your addiction, you can flip it to quit it. Day after day stuck in the same damn loop, glass and lighter in hand, mess smoke filling the room. 10 and 2 counting hours, losing my truth. Mirror showed a ghost chewed up like old fruit. Skin clung to bone, Skeletor's my nickname. Lines long like highway, shame shared the same lane. Paranoia whispers, one more hits the cure, but the devil's in the pipe and he's banging on my door. 10 and 2, I fought the demons in my veins. turn to strangers, tears dried in the rain. Rehab wouldn't work, but I'm breaking every chain. Sweat out the poison dreams, clawing back the light. Wrote poems in the dark, turn my wrongs into rights. Now I'm standing tall, but the battle's never done. Meth's a loaded gun, and I refuse to run. They say relapse is a shadow, always on your heel. But I burned that bridge, now my purpose is real. From a hollow cheek fiend to a warrior reborn. Every sunrise is a trophy, every night I've torn. It takes 3 W's to quit your addiction. Want, will, way. I found my W's in my family. If I can do it, so can you. 10 and 2, I fought the demons in my veins. Lost every tooth, but I clawed through the pain. Now I'm breathing clean air. Scars tell the truth. If I touch that glass again, it's a one-way noose.
If it wasn't for them, my family, I would have never gotten a CDL. Because of that CDL, I was never able to go out and find the provisions for my addiction. By now, it's no longer the CDL. It's a new addiction, an addiction to life. I need to live to be able to provide for my family and my grandchildren. I want to be able to see my grandchildren grow as much as they can before I naturally kick the bucket. Don't forget,
It takes 3 W's to quit your addiction. Want, will, way.
you're not alone.
I found my W's in my family.
You don't have to be alone.
If I can do it, so can you.
Stay strong in battling.
10 and 2,